Hello, I'm here. I'm here to cook, baby. And that's what I'm going to do tonight. It's pizza night. Now, I know you're thinking, oh, you made a pizza from scratch. You know I didn't do that. Come on now. Don't be silly. This can't be your first time here. But just in case it is your first time here, I used to do stuff like that. You know, back in the day, circa like pandemic time, I was all about that. I had that little flower on my face. But now I don't do that. Not in 2025. Now I'm trying to make it as easy as possible. I am not trying to impress anybody except for myself. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. And I'm pretty impressed by this ready to go pizza and breadstick combo that I'm going to make. Now listen, breadsticks have come a long way. Let's start with the breadsticks. They have come a long way, thank goodness. You know, the store-bought ones used to taste like, you know, like bricks. They were kind of like really hard. They weren't flavored. It was just like, it was a bad situation, right? And if you're of a certain age, you remember your parents doing that garlic bread in the Midwest. Your parents doing the garlic bread where they just basically took like a piece of white bread and they threw a little bit of like butter on it, a little bit of like some garlic, maybe some dried basil if you were fancy. And that's what it was, right? You put that in there and then you took it out and that's what it was. Okay, fine. Well, I'm a little bit more sophisticated than that. And just to let you know, you can basically go to the stores now. The breadsticks that they sell, the frozen ones, are actually pretty good. Maybe you need to put like a little bit more basil on them, maybe a little bit more oil, but they're pretty red. They're like red to go. Like they're actually really good. They've come a long way. But let's say you don't want to go to the store. Let's say you just want something really simple and you kind of like your pantry cooking, right? Because I'm all about that, cooking from the shelf, cooking from the fridge. So I have these like kind of like Asiago ciabatta buns. And you're thinking to yourself, are those going to be your breadsticks? Why, yes, they are. And the reason why I can make them my breadsticks, now, I can do them a couple different ways. I can put these, I can oil them up, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to do all this stuff. I can, you know, put them in the oven and do it that way, but I'm not going to do that, actually. I'm actually going to use my fancy panini maker. And so I always debate, like, I'm like, should I go ahead and cut them first, or should I, like, you know, wait and, like, just put them on the grill? So the best way to do it, I have found, is to go ahead and put them on the grill whole. And here's what I do. I don't season them too much, only because a lot of it's going to end up on the plates on this grill. So what I'll do is I'll put a little bit of oil on here. I'll do a little bit of oil. Now listen, if I were going to the oven route, then I would absolutely go ahead and season those. I'm trying to see the best way to do this. You know what? I think I just do like a little pour. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and remember, because people are on me about I got to measure stuff. I just can't. I got to show people what I'm doing. This is a half a tablespoon. You don't really need a lot for this.